All right, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Zakar Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson through the Spirit and Lord willingness be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruchak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, is laboring in the word, and is pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, and that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And Shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, to you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes in the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. All right, I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Barakathum. All right. So I've been meaning to get into this lesson for a couple days now. And basically, all right, you women are about to see, all right, you're about to see what it is exactly that the prophets have been telling you, what the prophets have been warning you about through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And when we give you these these oracles, you know what I'm saying? All right, we do so outside of emotions, man. All right, we don't let our emotions move us when we bring out these warnings to you. You know what I'm saying? We come at you straight. We come at you. It may be harsh. All right, but it's necessary for you to listen to. It's necessary for you to hear it. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't hear this, if we don't tell you the truth, the whole nasty of it, you know what I'm saying, your blood's going to be on our hands. You see? And so we've done that. All right, we've done that, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders on down. We have done so. You know what I'm saying? The word is out. There's no more cloak for your sins. All right? And it's about to be go time, man. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You see what I'm saying? If they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them. This is why you have all these different camps out here like IUIC, ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, BOW, so on and so forth. All these camps out here who refuse to tell you women the truth of the matter, of what is coming to you. You see what I'm saying? They refuse to give you the true understanding, all right, that can save your life. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna save your life. You know, the truth will make you free. All right? The truth will make you free, as one man said, Dr. Stephen Greer, he said the truth shall make you free, but first it will piss you off. You know? And that's the truth, man. Because the truth is not here to make you feel good. It's not here to make you feel bad. It's not here to make you feel any kind of way. The truth is just meant to be that. It's meant to be the truth. You see? It's just simply meant to be. All right? And the scriptures say that not everyone is going to take heed to it. Okay? And that's what makes this truth so beautiful. That's what makes it so precious. Because it's a very what's the word? All right. It's such a treasure, you know? It's such a treasure. And that which is rare is more valuable. Okay? And the truth is that you women have a lot of hell coming your way. You have a lot of hell coming your way, man. Okay? And it's, spiritual, man. I'm looking at this image. I'm looking at this image, man. It's reminding me of the angel that I met when I was about 10 years old. I think it was about 10 to 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? I give my testimony of this encounter, you know what I'm saying, I gave it a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? But when I was at Seaside Heights over in New Jersey, when I was very little, you know, we went to the seashore. You know what I'm saying? We went to the ocean, to the beach, and whatnot. I got in the water, um, tiny little thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young boy, and I get swept away by a wave. Um, and I try and drift onto the pier, and I climb up one of those large pillars at the bottom of the pier, and not knowing that it was jagged edge, sharp shells that was there by the high tides, just crashed there on the poles. And so while I'm climbing up, I'm cutting myself, and I don't even realize I'm cutting myself, just frantically trying to get up top so I can stay alive and not drown. And then I'm losing blood, and so I lose consciousness, and I fall, and the next thing I know, um, I wake up in this man's arms. You know what I'm saying? And this man, all right, looks just like the guy on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Flat top. All right, the Joker was jacked, man. All right, just like my dad, and he resembled my dad. And I had questions for him, man, because I could tell that he was walking, but I know that we was in the water. I know that we was in the water, and this water was very deep. So you couldn't be walking in the water. You know what I'm saying? I was all the way out there, all right, towards the edge of the pier. You know what I'm saying? So there's no possible way that you could have been walking on it or walking in it. So, I had questions. and and before I could even ask, the angel was just looking at me. He was just looking at me, and he's smiling. Slocky. He was looking at me, and he was smiling. You know what I'm saying? And the smile was so warm that I couldn't even put to words anything, you know what I'm saying, that I was thinking. And it just caused me to go back to sleep. All right? Just by a warm smile. Interesting. And then I woke up on the beach, you know what I'm saying? And there was literally nobody around. Right? Nobody around. So, while he was carrying me, okay, traversing the water on foot, he leaves me at the edge of the beach, and I walk along the beach, and I find everybody that was around me. Or it's like I find everybody that I came there with, you know what I'm saying? And that was when all of my all of my cuts began to open up. So it was like as he had saved me and put me on the beach, he kept all of my wounds from bleeding out until I got up and I walked to towards my company. Everybody found me, and they was worried and whatnot. I was like, where were you? Where were you? You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, the blood was just oozing all over my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, all of it was leaving my pores, okay, or leaving my wounds. And it looked like a horror movie, they said. It looked like I was a victim from a savage attack or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But Slocky, I know I went on a tangent. It's just when I saw this image, it made me emotional, because I could remember his face like it was just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, I meet that angel again. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you women are going to need a man. All right, a man of the Lord specifically to protect you in these times. All right, this fast approaching. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 32. All right, you know what time it is, man, because the time of the partying and the bullshit, that's coming to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? And you won't have the luxury of indulging in these pastimes, you know what I'm saying, indulging in these things that you would enjoyed all these years, okay? And all this feminism and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It took feminism 60 years to get to this point, okay? Over 60 years to get to this point, man. You know what I'm saying? And you women did a complete 360, man, all over the place. All right? And here it is, you're back at square one, needing a man. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." Okay? And you women are about to be lamenting, man. You're about to be missing these things that you took for granted. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to take showers anymore. All right, you're not going to be able to just hop in your car and go somewhere and be a harlot. You know what I'm saying? Or do what you wanted to do. Or the things that you were used to doing. Those days are over, man. Right? So let me show you this video. All right, and I gotta expound on a couple images that I wanted to share with you. All right, so bear with me. All right, so this is from Arrows of Indignation 144. All right, subscribe. You can check all his videos, man. All right, and the name of this one is "Little Does He Know." He is talking about Isaiah 4:1. You women of Babylon are going to be begging men very soon. All right. And before I share this, I want to declare fair use. All right, under the Copyright Act of 1976. All right, this for educational purposes only.
These bitches don't want to admit that y'all have single-handedly fucked everything up. Y'all done fucked up side situationships. Y'all done fucked up relationships. Nigga, lesbians is the domestic violence rate with the lesbians. Go look that shit up. Women have fucked up everything. You can't even have your little son going on and don't nobody know about because you bitches be snitching. Then you got ugly hoes putting on mad. I'm talking about the cute ugly bitches. I'm not talking about the fair-faced girls. We already went over that. You ugly bitches putting on war paint, walking around in these gremlin wigs, these Miss Piggy wigs, and y'all looking different, but y'all get in that damn club, y'all get drunk, and then the real you come out. Y'all done fucked up the club scene. Niggas can't even walk up on a girl and even spit and spill. "How you doing? My name is Ryan. I like the way you look. Can I buy you a drink? We chill right here." Nah, you got ugly hoes playing linebacker and power forward and shit. These bitches blocking Dennis Rodman. These ugly hoes coming out looking like Dennis Rodman, blocking niggas from the cute girls, holding hands and shit, going to the bathroom. Now you bitches got the audacity to be on the internet talking about this female loneliness epidemic is getting serious. We need to figure something. I heard a bitch say we need to start a petition. I'm like, these bitches is weak, bro. Bitch, what does a petition got to do with you being a piece of shit, bitch? A petition, bitch? Really? These hoes is sad, bro. When I saw that shit, I bust out laughing like, nigga, we are up. We winning. We ain't even trying to. It's just men know how to be alone. You bitches don't know how to be alone. Y'all done fucked everything up. Fellas, listen, this is where the game is headed. These bitches are going to have to start learning game. They're going to have to learn pickup lines. Catchy cat calls, bro. They gonna be like, hey, how you doing, little daddy? Little brown skin, black hoodie. What's going on with you? They gonna have to start making us turn our heads, bro. Listen. The game is in the clutch in our favor, bro. The way this shit is going right now, the price of dick then went up. And I know y'all niggas know what I'm talking about, bro. It's not a lot of fully intact heterosexual men in the marketplace right now, the sexual marketplace. So now it's like if it was 3 women to 1 man, now it's like 8 women to 1 man. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, listen, work on y'all program. Focus on yourself. Get your shit together, bro. I'm telling you. Cause
The truth of the matter is that it's more like 11 women to 1 man. If you want to be real with it, you know what I'm saying. But he mentioned these lesbians. You know what I'm saying. That whole LGB whatever you want to be type shit. That's done lost that's losing its charm, you know what I'm saying, amongst these jakes now, you know what I'm saying? Like they starting to realize this thing was a trap, you know what I'm saying? And then going into these lesbians, you know what I'm saying? Look at these dykes, man. All right, these bull dykes is now complaining, and they turn and tell, they like, yo, I think I'm gonna just go back to dealing with men. You know what I'm saying? Or I think I'm gonna give men a try, man, cause you chicks is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting that bad, man. It's getting that bad because when all hell breaks loose, these bull dykes is gonna realize that they women too. They're women too. You know what I'm saying? They are not men. All right, they can sag their pants, they can wear their hats backwards and all that stuff. They can put on the veneer of being a man, but push come to shove, man, they finna find out. They finna find out. All right, they are women too. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna look good for them, man. It's not gonna look good for any women out here. You know what I'm saying? All right, these crazy madmen that walk amongst you. You know what I'm saying? And you never know that they're crazed madmen. Okay? They hide their intentions, they hide their aura, they hide their lust. All right? They hide it because of the economy, or not the economy, but because of the what's the word? Because of the law enforcement that's in place. You know what I'm saying? The consequences that they could undergo if they get caught doing what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? But very soon there ain't gonna be no police no more. Ain't gonna be no police officers, no more law enforcement, nothing, man. All right, you women are going to be in trouble. In trouble. Let me get this in Jeremiah. All right? You know what I'm saying? And you women, all right, you women have played the harlot for far too long, man. You know? Far too long. Now these women are in a terrible case. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 30 says, all right, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou closest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. For I have heard a voice as of woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. Okay, and this scripture is ultimately going into the children of Israel as a whole, you know what I'm saying, having trusted in these false idols, you know what I'm saying? Okay, having gone down into these heathen, you know what I'm saying, and to worship their gods and to follow their ways, you know what I'm saying? But this also goes into you women of today, man. You know what I'm saying? You women are in this lot. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that thy wife shall be a harlot in the streets. You know? Let's go back a little bit.
Talking about, bro. It's not a lot of fully intact heterosexual men in the marketplace right now, the sexual marketplace. So now it's like if it was 3 women to 1 man, now it's like 8 women to 1 man. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, listen, work on y'all program. Focus on yourself. Get your shit together, bro. I'm telling you. Because it's about to be to the point where this shit about to sound funny, but it's about to be bitches in minivans kidnapping niggas for dick. Cause it's not getting no better for bitches right now. It's not. It's getting worse. Niggas is walking away. Niggas ain't even playing on the dating sites. Niggas done up their standards. Bitches is walking down the street not getting no attention. That's never happened in the history of niggerdom ever in the life. Women are talking about a cat call would be nice. Just grab a titty or something. Grab a titty or something. What the fuck? What's going on, bitch? That kitty purring. I'm telling you, hold the line, fellas. Listen, hold the line.
He right, man. He right. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting bad, man. It's getting bad. You know, one thing he just noticed, one of the things he just mentioned was that, these women, all right, these women, they're not getting the attention that they're used to getting, okay? And female nature is going to be female nature, all right? No matter what the package is, man, it's always going to be the same thing. You see? Let me he said he said that these chicks is gonna start rolling up in minivans just kidnapping niggas, man. All right? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's happening. It's happening. Don't believe me? Check this out. All right? It says woman arrested after locking a pizza delivery driver inside her home for movie night. For movie night. This is how bad it's getting. You understand? This is how bad it's getting. Okay? These chicks is talking about there's a male loneliness epidemic. No, it's not. There's no male loneliness epidemic, because if that was the case, then they would be all up and down these clubs. They would be in the clubs, man. The clubs would not be begging them to come over, you know what I'm saying, to the scene. All right, now men are being men are being allowed into the clubs for free, and the women are now being forced to pay $100 to get into the clubs. Now the women are paying to get into the clubs, and the men are getting and the men, Slovakia. Now the women are paying to get into the clubs, and the men are getting in for free. You know what I'm saying? All right, just having to say that sounds completely switched, completely awkward, man, because it's like such a switch of the roles. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's such a polar shift, I should say, man. It's awkward to say that. All right, but now women are being charged to go to the club, and the men are being allowed in for free. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy this thing is getting, man. All right. Isaiah chapter 32 verse 2, it says, a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay? It's coming, man. Isaiah 13 and 12, you know what I'm saying, it tells you that that I shall make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, you know? And you women, all right, you women are about to realize the importance, all right, the importance of men when all hell breaks loose, man. Just like the women of Ukraine found out within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, after 60 plus years of conditioning, after 60 plus years of brainwashing, after 60 plus years of all this feminism, it'll all go away like a puff of smoke within 24 hours when the lights go out, when chaos is engulfs America. You see what I'm saying? And it's going to be far worse than Ukraine. It's going to be far worse. You see what I'm saying? Than any third world country. It's going to be far worse. Why? Because this is the place that has the most obesity. This is the place that has the most gluttony. This is the place that has the most debauchery. This is the place that has the most thievery, the most crime. This is the place that has the most guns than any other country on the planet. On the planet. You see what I'm saying? This is why we say it's going to be so bad for you women. So bad for you. You see what I'm saying? Talking about this male loneliness epidemic. That's not real. That's not real. Because if that was the case, they would be flocking around y'all. Okay? They would be hounding you chicks, man. No. It's the opposite. It is a female loneliness epidemic. Let me show you. Look at this. The children of a disgraced Louisiana mayor told the cops that they both caught their mom fooling around with a 16-year-old boy. Right? This is a mayor. All right, this was a mayor who was laying with an underage male. You know what I'm saying? All right, under their laws, under their system of justice, you know what I'm saying? This is a minor. This is a minor. But that didn't stop this female's nature. You see what I'm saying? 22-year-old New York school employee charged with a felony for allegedly sending nudes to a 14-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Is this the male loneliness epidemic or is this the female loneliness epidemic? New Jersey teacher who slept with students learns the prison sentence. Former teacher sentenced after inappropriate relationship with students. Case tied to New Jersey's Wall High School. From the New York Post, married teacher admits having relations with 16-year-old student in school closet and even in the bushes. Boy, you chicks is desperate. You chicks is desperate as hell, man. Y'all desperate as shit. Look at this one, man. At 60 years old, I have no home, no husband, and no children, but I refuse to call my life a failure. Let's go back to the beginning, man. You see what I'm saying? Why does she say that she refused to call her life a failure? Because she knows that it's a failure. You see? She knows that it's a failure. She knows that she done failed in life. Okay? And like I said, over the past 60 plus years. You see what I'm saying? So all of this that you seeing on the screen was the result of this feminist movement. All of this that you seeing with these women doing the debaucherous things that they doing to these underage children. You see what I'm saying? What is it? It's a result of feminism. Nobody told you that this was the end of the road where feminism leads you. You see? Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. That, all right, that programming has not changed. That programming has not stopped. It is still within your biological makeup. You can't change that. And you can't stop it. You see what I'm saying? Your female nature will continue, all right, will continue to tell you that you need to have a husband, that you need to have children. Your biology will continue to impose upon you the nature that the Lord has put inside you. You see? She knows that she's a failure. All right? And all the disappointment, all the pain, all the anguish that's hiding behind that smile, man. This is what we're seeing bubbling up to the surface. You see what I'm saying? A teacher of the year finalist refused to cut ties with student that she had sex with, even after being charged. She said, yeah, and she is pretty stupid. You know what I'm saying? But again, it goes right back to the same biology. It goes back to the same biology, man. When you have sexual encounters, all right, you are building sexual ties. You are building soul ties with a person, man. That happens with women. You see? This is why when you have sex with someone and they have they ejaculate within you, you know what I'm saying? That seed never leaves you. It stays in your body. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about, man. All right? And you women are going to desire that. You women are going to need that, man. When all hell breaks loose and you don't have any other way out here. You don't have the answers. You don't know what else to do. You don't know where to go. You see? You're going to be looking for a man. You're going to be looking for protection, man. Right? As these wars continue on and they intensify, all right, as these wars, you know what I'm saying, take away the men, because that draft is coming, man. That draft is coming. All those soldiers that's being sent to Carg Island, they ain't coming back. We gonna see a draft, all right, sooner than you think, man. You know, we gonna see that draft sooner than you think. And a lot of people are going to lose their husbands. They're going to lose their sons. They're going to lose their cousins. They're going to lose their uncles. They're going to lose their fathers. All right. And there's going to be a lot of women out here unprotected. You see? All right. But I only date men over 6 feet that make more than 6 figures. Never settle. You see? You women talk about you want a man with 6 figures. You want a man 6 feet tall. You want a man with a 6-pack. You want a man, all right, with a 6-inch Johnson. You know what I'm saying? All right. You women think that this is a game. All right. But you're not going to be thinking that when all hell breaks loose and you're left out here to your own devices. You're left out here, all right, to the will of other men, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to have their way with you, man. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem. This is the problem. All right? But hey, man, the prophets have warned you what was coming. The prophets told you, you know what I'm saying, that this thing was about to hit. Let me give one more precept real quick before I head on out. Bear with me. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things, and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Two high school teachers were caught sleeping with the same student. This is where it's going, man. All right, this is how bad it's gotten. So understand, it's only going to get worse for you females from here on out. You know what I'm saying? And the ball is in the court. The ball is in our court, man. The ball, as a matter of fact, I got to end it off with that. The ball is in our court. You know what I'm saying? You women have played your cards. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for the Lord to set these things right. All right, the Lord's gonna set it straight, man. He said He created a new thing in the earth, that a woman shall compass a man. You see, and you women have compassed men. All right, you women got your degrees, you got your professions, you got the home, you got the cars, you got your autonomy. You know what I'm saying? Your agency, as you women like to call it. You know what I'm saying? But to what cost? You see what I'm saying? All right, has that benefited you at the end? You know what I'm saying? Has it benefited you at the end? Because at the end of the day, you still need a man. At the end of the day, you still want to get cuddled. You still want to be coddled. You still want to be petted. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be kissed. You want to be held. You see what I'm saying? You want to be dominated over. All right? Just be honest with yourselves. You want to be that. You want to be put in a woman's place. You want to be that. Don't give a fuck what this feminist dogma has told you. You see what I'm saying? You know the truth. You know what you really want. You know what I'm saying? What you really crave. You know that. You see? To the point where you'll seek it out of underage males. You'll seek it out of boys. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have the confidence, or you don't have the maturity to step up to an actual man and say, this is what I need. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a male in your bedroom. You want to have a man in your bedroom, but you don't want him. You still want to keep the feminist mindset. You still want to keep you still want to keep the idea that you're over a man, or you're in control. You see what I'm saying? This is why these women are now preying on younger men. You see? Because they know what they want, but the feminism is still there to tell them, no, you still need to be over a man. So the only course of action, go to the young boys. There you can groom them. You see what I'm saying? Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zachariah Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.